Beach Waves 101.
Let me just take off this cape so you can see it a little bit better on the white.
Wow.
I am going to just put this a little bit higher.
I need to go out now tonight. Where am I going? So today, you're so cute. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, so today we're doing a little tutorial on how to achieve these beautiful, luscious beach waves. I am with my friend Ashley.
Hi guys.
So Ashley and I went to high school together, and she's also been doing my hair for like 5 years, I think.
Yes.
Pretty long time. So she's a freaking pro when it comes to this hair. She always styles my hair like this when she cuts it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So she is going to run us through a little tutorial with some tips and tricks on how to achieve this. It's just like good for the summer, going out, date night, special occasions, anything.
Literally anything. You can get away with anything.
You can literally have your hair like this every single day if you wanted. Like it's really cute. So let's get started. We are about to start. Ashley just put a little bit dry shampoo in my hair because it was a little bit oily. That's okay. So, we ready?
We're going to do some nice beach waves. I'm going to start you guys off with sectioning. If you wear a center part, you want to make sure you get that center part right down to the center, which Kayla's, as you can see, is split. Exactly. There's no little waves in here. Perfect. And then you're going to start with the tail comb, and you're going to go behind the ear, put one finger underneath the ear, one on top. As soon as you grab that finger, split, and then you'll see her hair is now split down the side as well. Then, same thing on this side. Again, look, my finger's going to go right underneath, right on top, and split. One thing I find that will keep this really easy for you is sectioning. A lot of people don't section, and that's where it can get a little bit complicated and you start to lose yourself in your hair.
I know, sometimes when I do it, I just like curl whatever, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, we're good.
And then, sometimes some pieces will go straight, others will not. When taking the section, you can just take horizontal sections. You want to take at least an inch of a section. You don't want to take it too thick. But at the same time, you don't want to think too much about it because that's when it gets also a little complicated.
So, like, would you say that the more hair you grab, the bigger the curl will be, right?
Yeah. Okay. The less hair you grab, the smaller the curl. You're going to go in with your flat iron horizontal, and then you're going to turn it on a 90-degree angle. And you don't have to, quickly go through the hair strand, but you also don't want to go too slow. As soon as you get to the end, you kind of just let go, flat iron it, and there you have a tight curl. This is a tighter curl.
So if I was to do it to myself, I would do it away from my face, right?
You do it away from your face.
Yeah,
this hand's going to come over, and this side's awkward. You're going to go like this, and then this side's a little bit easier to flip outwards. But always away from the face, especially in the front. If you want a beachier effect, and you don't want your curls to collapse into one another, you're going to alternate curls. So for example, this section's a little bit thinner than that one. Try not to think too much about it. That's just a tip that I was told. The more you think about it, the worse it comes out. Horizontal, 90-degree angle, and I'm alternating curls. Go over the ends. And let that sit.
Perfect. You're so cute.
I love beach wave, as you can tell from Instagram. It's just my thing.
I feel like everyone wants to achieve them, especially during the summer and stuff.
Yeah.
So you like straightening the ends?
I like straightening the ends.
Yeah.
If you do not straighten the ends, you're going to get more of a classic curl as opposed to a beach wave.
Yeah.
When I get to the very top, I'll show you that. You do not want to alternate your curls because then that looks a little funny. This is the front piece. You always want this, especially this whole section pretty much in front of the ear, you want facing away from the face. Behind the ear is where you want to have the alternating curls. I'm on my last section at the top, always away from the face. Let it go, onto the ends. The bangs you want to make a little bit tighter, so maybe not as thick of a section, and just run it through a little bit slower.
Yeah, I always find like the bangs always come out the easiest, or they fall out the easiest.
Because they're, for one, also,
I guess they're always touching your face and stuff.
And it's the finest piece of the hair. So finer hair strands, they don't hold as well as thicker hair strands. So if you are going in and you are curling like this, straight horizontal, this is bad. You need to angle your flat iron on a 90-degree angle. The deeper you go, the tighter the curl. The straighter you go, the looser the curl.
Makes sense.
Also, don't like stress out if one curl looks different compared to the other one. It's supposed to be a beach waved hair, so it is not perfect. It's all kind of, some pieces
supposed to be messy.
It's supposed to be messy. You don't want it to be super sleek. And I'm doing the alternating curl now towards the face.
And Ashley did not put anything in my hair beforehand. Everything that she's going to do is going to be after.
Afterwards, yeah. The one thing I do recommend beforehand is always just a heat protectant. Anything that protects your hair from burning.
When it's wet though, or you can put it on when it's dry too?
When it's wet. You want a heat protector when it's wet. You can't put it on dry. I find the ones that are dry create your hair to be a little bit hard, almost like a hairspray.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, me neither, to be honest.
And then I just want to see this side's a little bit straighter than that side. Again, the slower you go, the tighter the curl. The smaller the section, the tighter the curl. The face, you always want to start at least the eyebrow or eye level. So, also a tip, towards the bottom, I try to do looser curls because it keeps the length. So it's when I get to the top that I try to do tighter curls and the curl being higher on the hair strand. That's a big tip. So now I'm getting to the occipital bone, which is up here. And that's where I kind of want to do a tighter, higher curl. Don't mind my stained hands from coloring. I look like a mechanic.
Hairdresser life.
Hairdresser life. I'm going to do maybe thinner sections here.
Do you prefer using a straightener or a flat iron over a curling iron?
So I find that a flat iron is compressed heat, so it lasts longer than a curling iron. A curling iron to me is more for looser waves and looser curls, but then again it falls out way too quick, I find. With the flat iron I get people saying, oh my god, it lasts me like 2 to 3 days, I didn't have to do my hair.
Yeah.
With a curling iron it literally collapses the next day. Unless you have a lot of product. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of products. I like more texture sprays, which are very light. Also, a tip, you want to have your flat iron or curling iron at 360 degrees. Anything above 360 is going to burn right through and penetrate through your hair strand. So try to think of 360.
That's actually a good tip because I think on my straightener it can go up to I don't even know, 500 or something.
Yeah.
I'm always I want the hottest because I feel like people think the hotter it is, the better the curl will come out.
No.
All right, the camera cut out, so
we are back.
We're back.
We're live. So this is what the end result will look like. Tight curls. And now we are going to brush these out. We're going to put in some texture spray. And you are going to be amazed.
I love how it looks like just
right? I feel like this is like grade 8 little curls, but I remember having this in elementary school. Okay, so this is what I use, windblown. Just anything that has texture, kind of like a sea salt spray. I like the dry sprays, and I go into each hair strand.
brush it out with your hair?
I brush it out with my fingers.
I mean, oh, yeah, I was like, you brush it out with your hair, duh.
Yeah, let me just
with your hands.
And you want to use the tip of your fingers. Normally our palms are greasy and sweaty and have moisture. So if you do that, you're going to flatten it out.
Want to try this right now?
Yeah. So literally just smooth it out with your fingers.
Wow. So voluptuous. Beach waves are good because like you can do this for like a special occasion, or you can just do it for like a date night or going out with the girls, or you know, like whatever.
Literally. Okay, let me show you the back. Love your tattoo.
Thanks, right? Like getting this hairstyle, like how long did it take? It took like 10-15 minutes. Like you can do this so easy and so fast. Like if you're going out or you don't have a lot of time, like this is definitely something you could still do.
And I find the flat iron is quicker than the curling iron, to be honest.